Let's just take a look at that market today. We have seen volumes coming down across the African continent. We saw it in Kenya. We're seeing it here in the JSE. How are things looking out there in the West? Opeyemi?
He's talking to you.
Can you hear me?
Can you come again, please?
Absolutely.
Again, please?
I was just asking you.
I can hear you very well.
Sure. I was asking you if you could tell me how things are looking on the volumes front. We have seen volumes coming down across the African continent as the year progresses. We saw it out in Kenya. We're seeing it here in Johannesburg. Are you seeing it on the Nigerian bourse as well?
Yes. The volume traded today was quite high. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. I can hear you.
Yeah, I said the volume traded today was quite high, but compared to the volume that was traded at the beginning of the week, it's slowed down a bit.
Okay, so let's talk about.
As a matter of fact, the all share index recorded 27,685 points today.
Yeah, but we've got volumes on the day. Yeah, we've got volumes down on the day 43.85% compared with the previous day. What can we attribute this to? Is it a question of investors perhaps booking profits or perhaps investors stepping away from their desks?
Basically, I think it's just because investors are just taking profits. You know, it's getting towards the end of the year. Investors need to rebalance their portfolios. They also need to, understudy the market with respect to the expectation for next year. So they actually need to take out their profits and try and plan and strategize for the next year. Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the sectors that were outperforming. I see oil and gas looked good today, up 1.1%. Consumer goods also up on the day, 0.68.
Yes, the consumer goods went up, but I think it's just because of the fact that there's been a rise in the price of stocks like Nestle. But today it actually dropped by 5 naira because over the course of the week it has gone up. It has gone very, very up. That's Nestle Nigeria PLC. You know, it has gone as high as 715 naira, but close to the 710 naira.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why you find a lot of activity in the consumer goods sector.
Yeah, overall though, the Nigerian market is looking good. I mean, we're talking about a market that's up by a third compared to the beginning of the year. But when you look out to 2013, what are you seeing in terms of the outlook for that market?
Like you rightly said, the Nigerian market has returned to 3% year to date. Obviously, from my own point of view, I would have expected it to even record more than that because by what I've observed, it appears as if the market has almost recovered half of what it lost in the 2008 era. But moving forward, I believe that with the new reforms in the market, that has to do with for instance, now we've heard that they're going to be removal of some VAT, and contract stamp, so all these things are going to have an effect on the charges that are going to be paid, that's the transaction fees. And the effect of this is that it's going to make the market, the charges lower, which will now make investors to want to invest in the market in the next year. Yeah. So we're looking at investors becoming more positive, and trying to take advantage of the lower fee structure in the market.
Yeah, so let's talk about where you're likely to put your money into 2013. Which sectors do you think are likely to outperform?
I'll definitely be bullish on the blue chips. On the blue chips, I'll be definitely be bullish on the blue chips. I mean banks like First Bank. Yeah, First Bank. I'll also be looking at UBA, because I foresee them doing something in the next year because they've not paid dividend in the last couple of years. Based on what analysts have observed with respect to their financials, I see them doing something next year in terms of good dividend payments.
Yeah.
So we're also looking at I'm also looking at GTB, Guarantee Trust Bank.
Right.
It has because of the fact that they've demonstrated consistency in terms of customer service and flexibility and innovative products. They've been able to also deliver consistent dividend over the last couple of years. You know, so I might want to also put my money in GTB.
So you're staying within the banking sector, even though it's been one of the best performing sectors this year?
Yes. Yes, I'm a young man. I'm a young man. I mean, you expect me to put my money where my mouth is, and the fact that you know, from my own investment profile, if, for instance, I make a loss, obviously I still have a long time to recoup my loss. Yeah, but having said that, you know, I would also mind putting my money in the consumer goods sector. Consumer goods. For instance, I would look at a company like.
What would you take money out of though? What would you be selling? What would you be selling now for consider looking at 2013?
Okay, the stock I'll be selling now.
Yeah, I mean, what would you be getting out of? Now. Yeah, what would you be getting out of?
Okay, the stock I should be getting out of. Okay, fine. Basically, I would be getting out of a stock, for instance, like Nestle. You know, because I think the price is very good for me to go out of it now. Sure. You know, because at the current price is good. I could be selling it to buy more of UBA. You know, I could be selling to buy more of UBA to buy some of those mid-sized banks that have potentials for capital appreciation. You know, where I'm looking at the likes of, like I said, UBA, the likes of Fidelity Bank, right, as well.
Absolutely.
They're low price, but it has prospects for future growth. So I might be looking at stocks like that as well too. Sure. But I'll definitely be selling the likes of Nestle, like I said. I might be selling Nigerian business as well, because I think at this point in time, it has really performed very well, and I might be taking my profit out of Nigerian bills as well.
Oh, so for sure. Opeyemi Oladejo, CEO, Mountain Investment Securities, thank you for your time and thank you for your thoughts.